just got really freaking excited because one of my girls asked about nootropics, and I actually freaking love the idea of nootropics. It's just like working out which ones are bunk and which ones aren't. And the thing is, everyone responds differently to different products. So the key always lies in testing out a product and seeing how you respond to it. Now, the reason that nootropics are claimed to do what they do is, well, the one that I'm thinking of in particular is alpha GPC. Like, for example, in alpha GPC, that's a cool, like, it's got choline in it, and your nerve cells, like your brain is part of the central nervous system. All of your nerve cells, they all run, like, they communicate to each other through nerve impulses. Now, on these nerve cells are chlorogenic receptors. So choline has to bind to the receptors, like, you know, acetylcholine, right? Like, that's released, and that's what kind of sends the nerve impulses. So that's one of the reasons why alpha GPC is considered a nootropic, because it adds more choline into that nerve synapse, which is the gap between the nerves. And as the nerves fire and communicate with each other, there's a lot more of actual chemical messengers, aka the choline, to send messages. So it kind of boom, boom, boom. So that's one of them. And there are a few others, and they work on other amino acids and like other chemical receptors, enzymes, reactions, all that stuff that actually cross the blood-brain barrier. So if you look at the molecular structure of any supplement, a lot of them can't cross the blood-brain barrier. So for example, if you look at carnitine, there's acetyl L-carnitine, and then there's the carnitine without the acetyl group. The acetyl group allows the carnitine to actually cross the blood-brain barrier and is thus helpful in memory and focus. But no matter what carnitine you take, none of them actually assist in fat burning because they can't get inside the mitochondria into the actual fat oxidation pathway to assist with fat burning. It's just like drinking freaking cordial. But if you do have the one with the acetyl group, it can cross the blood-brain barrier and thus kind of acts like a nootropic in that sense. So there's two that I just covered. And I'll end up covering more, but it's hard to umbrella such a broad range, and a lot of them affect people differently. Like, a lot of the time you do get sufficient, like, there are a lot of people that have certain genetic makeup that can't methylate certain vitamins, minerals, chemicals, and all that shit. And there are others that respond to it so much more, just like with those people that are intolerant or are way too tolerant to caffeine, sort of thing. It works the same way. So with nootropics, it's important. Like, one thing that I do with nootropics with my girls, if I ever give them anything, is I actually don't tell them what it's for. I'm just like, take this, tell me how you feel on it. Because otherwise, like, the placebo effect is really real, and unless I know that it's going to affect them in a certain way and I know it, I'll be like, this is what's it's gonna do this for you. But otherwise, I don't like saying it. I like saying, here, take this and tell me how you feel after 2 to 3 weeks. Most of the time I say after 3 weeks, because, like, it takes a while for your body to recognize it and to start showing symptoms. Like, when I started taking ashwagandha, it did jack shit until I took it for like 2.5 weeks consistently. And it's the same with the rhodiola that I'm on as well. Like, I'm taking rhodiola and ashwagandha. I keep forgetting to take my Bacopa, so I'm going to have to get back onto my Bacopa and keep that in as well. But they're 3 things that adaptogens, and adaptogens are another topic that I really want to cover as well. But yeah, so I hope that helps a little.